hidden under this cloth are the only 18 groceries items we buy almost every single week. That's a big claim, I know, but if you want to eat well, stay healthy, and actually control your food spending, you'll want to see what's underneath. So let's get into it. These aren't specific brands, but 18 core items or categories that together are enough for a healthy, nutritious, balanced diet. Why am I doing it? Because last week I shared a video on anti-inflammatory foods, and this is the natural follow-up. What that actually looks like when you're standing in a grocery store. I want to show you how simple shopping can be when you focus only on what truly matters. Modern supermarkets are designed to make us buy more than we need. The average grocery stores carry around 30,000 products, and even more than this in the US. Most of it is unnecessary. The result? Overspending, overeating, and throwing away huge amounts of food every year. A quick note before I start. The list isn't rigid. Depending on where we live, we buy and we don't buy certain foods. For example, in the US, we often buy wild Alaskan salmon. I feel like we have it maybe 4 times a week. In Romania, we love a specific Greek-style yogurt that we just consume daily. And in Georgia, we buy matoni, a local yogurt, and lebne, which is a Turkish Syrian type of yogurt that, we just consume daily here too. If you have food intolerances or specific dietary needs, your list will look a little different, and that's fine. Also, we do use other ingredients, but not weekly, so they're not included here. Think of this as a foundation, not a rule book. I actually encourage you to adjust it. Tell me in the comments what you'd keep, what you'd remove, and what you'd swap up. The list, we build it like a meal. I'll start with olive oil. You need a cooking fat, and olive oil is our go-to. It's versatile, heart-healthy, and works for everything from salads to sautéing. Just be mindful of heat, it burns more easily than other seed oils. Garlic and onions are non-negotiable. Almost every meal we cook starts with these two. They're so essential that I separate them from the rest of the vegetables. Each week we choose one main protein, lamb, beef, or chicken. This time it's gonna be frozen fish. Lamb is incredible, versatile, roasted, baked, or pan-fried, and one piece can stretch across multiple meals. Same with fish, we can fry, bake, and use the heads for soup. We buy ours from local farmers when possible, and strongly recommend choosing organic if you can. We also use beef mince regularly. It's still one of the most flexible ingredients you can buy. Burgers, soups, pasta, sauces, tacos, it just works well. We avoid pork simply because we don't feel it gives much value. Lentils or beans, pick one each week. These are fantastic for stretching meat, building soups and stews, or making simple vegetarian meals. They're high in protein and fiber, inexpensive, and incredibly filling. Canned or dried can work. If this is helpful so far, liking the video or subscribing really supports the channel. Eggs. No explanation really needed for it. It's affordable, nutritious, and endlessly useful. Salt. If you strip everything back, salt is the only seasoning you truly need on a weekly basis. Herbs and spices are great, but they are not weekly purchases. Water, bottled or filtered, or even packed with stickers from the kids. We actually buy our water. It's something we drink and cook with every single day. Soups, rice, pasta, bread. So for us, it makes sense to treat it like a real ingredient. Tap water often contains chlorine, mineral buildup, or residue from old pipes. It's usually safe, but we'd rather keep unnecessary stuff out when it's the central of our diet. If you don't buy water, a simple step like boiling tap water can help reduce some of that and improve the taste. It's not about being extreme, just about making a small upgrade to something you use constantly. Vegetables and plant foods. Fresh vegetables. I group these together intentionally. The specific vegetables don't matter as much as actually buying and using them. We always have carrots and potatoes and work in almost anything. Frozen vegetables. It's a life savior. They're always available, nutritious, and easy to add in the meals or on the side. Here in Georgia, we don't really buy frozen because at the market they have fresh village vegetables. But when we are in the US or Romania, we can find really great options of frozen vegetables. Now for carbs and basics, pasta, any shape works. It's affordable, filling, and endlessly adaptable. Rice, we usually use jasmine rice. It's easy to cook, versatile, and works across many cuisines. Flour means bread, pancakes, and baking. When you keep flour at home, you naturally cook more from scratch and rely less on ultra-processed foods. We bake our own bread every couple of days. I just took 3 out right now. And honestly, I cannot go back to store-bought bread. Dairy and fats. Milk, butter, and cheese. Butter for cooking, cheese for flavor, milk for everyday use. If you're lactose intolerant, you can swap this out and increase fruit and vegetables instead. Peanut butter. Choose a good quality one if you can. It's great on toast, in smoothies, and mixed with yogurt. Simple and filling. Finishing with fruit. As long as you have a couple of fruits each week, apples, bananas, citruses, you're covered. We're lucky to have our own mandarins, oranges, and even a lemon tree, which is a real blessing. Fruit is our snack and smoothie base, and it keeps us away from packaged snacks. A bonus sample for us is nuts. For us, this is one cashews, but we rotate with almonds or pumpkin seeds depending on what we're missing. A great source of healthy fats and easy calories. So there you have it. Around 18 core grocery items that cover a healthy, balanced diet and keep food shopping simple. I made some tough calls here and there's plenty of room for discussion. Let me know what you would add, what you'd remove, and what you'd change. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit subscribe, and if you want more ways to cut your food bills, check out the next video.